Christmas good. All right.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kerker along with Randy McGool. Randy, a little Lady Redbird action here this afternoon as Metamora, who comes in at 11-5, takes on a 9-5 Pekin Dragon team. And Pekin's a pretty scrappy team. They are a much improved team over the past few years.
Yeah, and it's a conference matchup here, but both teams come in 1-2 in the conference. Both teams lost to Washington so far, who's kind of the team to beat in the conference. But Metamora coming off a tournament second-place finish
up in Ottawa.
Yep. So, yeah, big game here today over the Christmas break, little afternoon, Monday afternoon situation here. So it should be a good game.
And the return of their coach, Michaela Hurst, who comes back after having. So, it should be a two-edged thing for Metamora. They get their coach back, they play at home, and, they're playing some pretty good basketball, too.
Absolutely. Looking forward. It should be a good game.
Yep. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll talk to the head coach of the Redbirds.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Welcome back to Metamora. We're here with Metamora head coach Michaela Hurst. Coach, first off, congratulations. A new mom.
Yes, thank you so much.
Coach, your team's been playing some pretty good basketball. They just come off a second-place finish up in Ottawa. That's a pretty nice finish for a holiday tournament.
Yes, we definitely would have liked the first-place finish, but they definitely worked really hard. It was a lot of games in a short amount of time. I was in and out on that tournament. I was there Monday and Tuesday. We just kind of ran out of gas on that Tuesday game, but they played hard. I think that they are definitely hungry for more, though. They weren't satisfied with the second-place finish. So,
Coach, come into this conference game here. I think you guys are both 1-2 in the conference right now. Maybe both dropped to Washington, right? So,
yep.
Kind of in there. What do you guys expect out of Pekin today?
So Pekin likes to run it a little slower. They like to really slow down the game, run what they can run really well. So I think we can be a faster-paced team on them. I think we can get out and have a lot of ball pressure. But Pekin always surprises us every year. We've struggled with them on at least one of the two occasions that we play them. So our advantage today is that we've got some fresh legs. They just played 4 games on Friday, between Friday and Saturday. So we have 2 practices under us that we could hopefully have a little bit more success with today.
Coach, we'll let you get going here. Good luck, though. Bring home a W.
Thank you.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about keys to today's game.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center.
I have struggled with back pain for many years. I've only had 7 decompression treatments, but I have already seen a huge improvement.
Throughout working and sports injuries and that type of thing, my body's been abused for well over 50 years, and Dr. Kaufman has kept me to where I could continue to work. I had carpal tunnel, and once we started the laser light, that tingling and numbness was alleviated.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
something local that would work out that, you know, it's only 10 minutes down the road versus an hour drive, you'd probably more be like, yeah, I can do it.
Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Midwest Building Systems, a family-owned company serving Central Illinois for 30-plus years. Call Midwest for all your building needs.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Let me know if you want more. Like, if you want to make more and we'll sell them to us, we'll do that. So yeah, just like deer steak. I didn't have any steaks made this year. I did have the summer salami made. Jalapeno cheddar is my favorite. So that's what I it's just so much better than the regular. I don't even have the regular. Summer sausage from like the store. So much better than that. Or what do you think? Similar. Yeah, I know what it is. I thought you said so much better, like you'd rather eat that than... the jalapeno cheddar is better than just the regular. Oh, okay, got it.
Welcome back to Metamora. Randy, as we get ready for this Mid-Illini Conference game here, Coach Hurst talked about how Pekin likes to muddy things up, I guess, is the way I like to put it. It must be the way they run their basketball in Pekin, because it's the same way with the guys. They like to muddy it up, too.
You are absolutely right. Pekin's just always been extremely gritty, as a program, boys and girls. My daughter played, you just never knew what you were going to get. But they always had, a handful of kids going to go play college ball. Basketball IQ's there. It's a big school. They've got a lot of kids to recruit over there. And they're just always a tough team to compete with out here,
Yeah, and they're a much improved team this year. They've won some games, like you said, they're 9-5, and she talked about how, they always seem to play us tough, either here or there. One of the two times we play them, they're tough to play against.
Yeah, that's just classic gritty Pekin basketball. They always have good guards. They can always shoot. They haven't had a lot of post players over the years. I don't know. I don't see any heights on this lineup here, so I'm not sure what we're going to see here. But they like to press, get up and down, shoot the three. corner threes, things like that. And like I said, in the years that I've known them with my daughter playing, they send a lot of kids to play college basketball. You know, kids getting scholarships, things like that. So that's one thing. You know, you look at the state rankings for these teams. You know, in the Peoria ranking, it's kind of interesting. I was looking on Max Preps earlier. Metamora is ranked 7th in the area as a girls basketball team. However, in the state of Illinois, they're ranked 16th. So that tells you the concentration of the quality of girls basketball in this part of the state.
Yeah.
You know, we for years, we have had a high quality girls basketball here and sent really a disproportionate amount of girls to Division I basketball from this area, from the Peoria area, from the Middle Illini. It's been pretty amazing. So kind of neat, you know what I mean? And there's a girl from Richwood that's playing on a WNBA team right now. You know what I mean? Cam Taylor. You know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. You know, so anyways, there's a lot of tradition here with girls basketball. It's good to see the Redbirds getting competitive and playing extremely well. And you know, we talked a little bit earlier, a lot of these girls are specialized. You know, it used to be back in the day these girls played volleyball and basketball and softball or whatever. And a lot of girls here, really, you know, basketball is their key sport, you know, and that starts making a difference, you know, when you get kids really focusing on that sport and working on those fundamentals.
Yeah, and you know, this looks to be a very even matchup between the two schools. And hopefully Metamora can come out on top here today. This is you want to defend your home court.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And just look, you know, just hard to tell from up here, but I got to believe we're going to have a little advantage in the post, you know. You got Nina down there, very aggressive, very skilled in the post, you know. Got to keep her out of foul trouble. She's very aggressive defensively, you know. But I got to believe that just points in the paint here are going to definitely benefit the Redbirds. Just looking at these girls, not seeing the Pekin team play quite yet.
Yeah, and do they have their heights on here? No, they don't. They just have their number and year.
Yeah, so but Metamora here, you know, you've got Nina 6'1", you've got Hand and Peterson at 5'11", Dries at 6 foot. So you know that's a pretty big team, Scott. You know, 4 girls in that 6 foot range, pretty good at this level.
Sure.
So I got to believe we've got an advantage in the post. So, you know, kind of like how Coach was saying, I got to think Pekin's going to probably want to run the ball, try to beat us down the floor a little bit, maybe wear out our big girls a little bit, you know?
It'll be like, hey, we're going to go for a double play, but we're not going to go there. We're just going to throw it first, because I don't like the first on second.
Let's get ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
You're not supposed to, right? I mean, it's not like you get to the NBA and you're the highest paid player. Some of those guys,
That's a little bit
never happen.
I don't agree with it still, but that's a little bit different because, like, well, I can't tell him no, he makes $60 million a year.
Right, he's making 10 times as much as the coach, and he can get the coach fired. But in high school, it should never happen anywhere, at any level.
Yeah.
But yeah, high school, like the first time that happened, it's got to be sick and think about it. And next time, run the play.
I'd never put up with that.
No, you can't.
I don't know why. Yeah, why they would.
Well, good afternoon, basketball fans. On behalf of the Metamora Administration and the Board of Education, we welcome you to today's game between the visiting Dragons from Pekin High School and your Metamora Redbirds. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if everyone would please stand, face the flag, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart as we honor America with the playing of our High School Association and the Mid-Illini Conference. We encourage you to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout this contest, no matter what your personal feeling of loyalty may be. Thank you for your cooperation. And now at this time, let's meet the starters for the Pekin Dragons, who entered tonight's Mid-Illini Conference contest with a conference of 1 win and 2 losses and an overall record of 9-6. Starting off, at guard number 2, Eva Stowe.
I know the name, but you'll probably see it today. She might be
at guard number 5,
she is average going from like 5 or 6 feet behind the 3-point line.
At guard number 12, Eva Brown.
Good player, but
at forward number 15, Lily Crawford.
I knew she was a football player and she's high.
At forward number 22, Ian Stewart.
She's got like a medium shoot right now, so she's not as quick.
Chris Neville, Chris Upton,
Her and Brandon are both like lightning quick. Yeah, like really well in volleyball.
Lady Redbird Lions has passed the lines for
oozing athletic ability. Same thing in volleyball. Yeah.
Starting off at guard number 2, Judy Wagner.
Number 1.
At forward number 5, Nina. At guard number 12, Eddie Wooden. At guard number 30, Krista Sell. And at forward number 33, Annie Peterson. Our Lady Redbirds are coached by Michaela Hurst and assisted by Andrew Myers and Kyle White. Good luck to both teams tonight. Our officials today are Cedric Lee, Donald Spicer, and Kim Stewart.
Well, Randy, I do think you're right. I think we're going to have a decisive height advantage.
Yeah, you know, you look at Peterson and Nina out there, and you know they've just they look like post players, and this Pekin team is kind of a 5-guard type style. You know, so we'll see.
The ball didn't go very high, did it?
No, it's kind of awkward there, but Redbirds controlled it, so it was effective. Trying to go to the Nina. She's double teamed down in the short corner. Gets it back out. Pekin in an aggressive man defense here. For 3.
Good.
It's good. That's Wagner.
Good way to start the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and they answer.
Pekin answers. That's number 15, Crawford, Jr. Ball goes into Peterson. Gets knocked away. Pekin with the recovery.
Oh, this guy? He was running?
Ball out of bounds to Pekin.
22. The funny thing is, she's probably about that size 5 years ago.
Redbirds in the man defense here.
She was a post player when we played there in travel ball.
Kind of sagging back to the 3-point line, just keeping them in front of them.
Yeah. I don't know if 22's gotten any taller since like 7th grade.
Pretty good defense there.
3-point shot, no good. Nina with the rebound. Wooden now hands it off to Wagner. Wagner gets the cell down in the post to Nina. Left-hand layup is good.
A good feed and a real nice play by Nina.
Yeah, great delivery there. On her left hand, away from the defense. for three. No good. Pekin with the rebound, and the putback doesn't go. Nina with the rebound. Nina very active on the boards. Has a great sense of where to be when that ball goes up.
She's so aggressive, and that's the...
Ball gets tipped. Redbirds recover. Peterson over to Wooden for three, and it just rims out, and there's Dell in there battling for the rebound and gets locked up at the jump ball. That'll be Pekin inbound, but nice job by Sell to knife in there and fight for that rebound. For three, and there's Nina with another rebound.
She's controlling the boards.
Yeah.
I just brought that up again, sorry.
No, I'm fine. I'm used to it. Were you guys in Louisville Slugger this weekend? We were down at Shield. Apparently they called the cops on some Washington Cobra's parents out at...
Oh, ball gets tipped. Pekin with the recovery. Doesn't go. There's and Nina tips it out of bounds.
That's a pretty good job by Nina. They're giving the Metamora the ball.
Yeah, it must have went off of the Pekin defender's hand. So
Leah Koster comes in. She's a really good sophomore.
See who she replaced. I guess she replaced Peterson. Oh. Nina gets stripped in the high post. Pekin on the run.
No.
And
I think they're calling it before the shot, aren't they?
yeah, they're talking about it right now. We'll see.
Ooh.
They're calling it on Nina, and she was not near the ball.
No, I think that's what they're talking about.
So yeah, they're trying to clarify the number here. Yeah, and it was on Wooden. So that nice job by the officials to get together and confer and make the right call here. And three-point play is completed.
And that gives Pekin the 1 point lead.
Wagner for three, just rims out.
Pretty good step back three, though.
Yeah, she's got a good-looking shot there. Nice job, Wooden with the steal. She's on the run. Takes it in with the right hand, gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
Nice job. Went right at the defensive player.
Yeah, nice aggressive play to take it at her. Fouls on number 5 for Pekin, O'Neill, sophomore.
This one's up and good.
She ties it up at 6. Has a chance here to take the 1 point lead. And she does. Redbird's doing a nice job defensively here, closing out, getting a hand up. Just nothing easy here for Pekin so far.
Everything's been contested.
Yeah. You can see Pekin really is looking for that 3-point shot.
Oh, he tracked.
A little step through and gets locked up by Wooden. And that will be Metamora ball. Now Pekin substitution here, number 42, Seidel.
Was that a Euro step that she went through?
Yeah, you know, with the post, they kind of give you that extra step on that step through. You know, it's kind of a unwritten thing. You know, it's probably not technically correct in the rules, but Dell just rims out.
Another good-looking shot, though.
Yeah, but ever since, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they give you that extra step down there in the post, and it does look a little awkward at times. But nice job by Wooden to get through the double screen there on the free throw line. And Nina's going to get called here for the foul, and that's going to be against O'Neal. She'll go to the line, but O'Neal here is very skilled sophomore here.
Yeah.
She's a tough matchup. First one doesn't go. Sometimes people say ball don't lie, Scott.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know who says that. Probably a pretty bright guy.
Here we go. All right. Sell controls the board. Wooden now to bring it up. Nina sets the high screen. Gets it to the corner for Wooden for three. Doesn't go. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal for three, doesn't go. Dell.
Kind of stole it away from the Pekin player.
Yeah, pulls in that rebound. Nina for three. Pekin with the rebound. Kind of a double high screen there. Sometimes that's tough to fight through. He can run a little flex cut here. Redbirds got caught up. That's number 12, Leah Brown, baseline jumper. Gives Pekin the 1 point lead. And I tell you, the way Nina plays, she's a sophomore.
Yeah, I know.
You forget that Nina's a sophomore. She plays so physical. So the matchup between her and O'Neal is a big-time sophomore matchup here, Scott. Three doesn't go. Nina with the rebound.
Oh, that's
Wow.
really nice.
She is so strong. Just coming in there, getting the rebound, keeping it up, putting it back in. Nice
Long
work.
arms.
Yeah, nice work by Nina there. Gives the Redbirds a 1 point lead here. Lots of high screening action here from Pekin. That's awful tough to defend. Nina with the rebound. Nice defense there by Sell.
Yeah. I think we'll hold it for one shot.
Yeah, 20 seconds on the clock here. Ten seconds. Nina sets the screen for Wooden. Wooden drives the lane, tries to get it down to Nina. Ball gets taken away. Wooden taps it back. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Redbirds up 9-8.
Take this time to thank our sponsors.
Kerrigan's Pub, serving drinkable happiness since 2000. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Easy Mortgage. Mortgage Matt and the Easy Mortgage team are here to help you land the lowest rate on your next home. Goodfield State Bank. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
So as we get ready to start the second quarter, it'll be Pekin basketball after the quarter break.
Redbirds bring in number 25, Jalen Ledbetter. That's a deuce there by Leah Brown. Is Pekin 1-point lead here. Pekin now still in the man. Ledbetter hands off to Wooden. Wooden now drives the lane and finishes for the layup. Nice job.
He kind of parted for her.
Yeah. O'Neal drives baseline, doesn't go for. Koster with the rebound. Redbirds didn't have numbers. She'll pull it out.
Smart move. Smart move.
Ledbetter for three. Just off the heel. And Stell fights for the rebound and now gets pushed. She'll draw the foul. It'll be Redbirds to inbound down underneath their own hoop. Oh. Wow. I guess that was against Stell. Wow, I thought she got pushed. And the way he made it sound there was it was going to be Redbird ball.
Yeah.
Huh. Misread that one, Scotty. Double screen out top. Koster almost pokes it away. Redbirds cause a little helter-skelter here. Pekin for three. Dell comes in for the rebound, and the foul's going to go against the Redbirds.
I think it's going to be on the...
That goes against Ledbetter.
Yeah, kind of came underneath.
Yeah, they're calling that kind of displacement. You know, you've got to, if a player jumps in the air, you've got to give them the space to land. And if you get underneath that space, they'll call that foul. Wooden almost gets the steal and knocks it out of bounds. Boy, the Redbirds here are getting after it on defense.
Yeah, they're getting their hands on a lot of basketballs. You know, the problem is, unfortunately, they're all going right back to Pekin.
Yeah, Pekin's been the beneficiary here. Ball or little tips, so eventually they'll start paying dividends. O'Neal against Nina, kicks it out.
Two pretty athletic girls right there.
Yeah,
Nina.
that's a really good matchup to watch here today. Pekin for three. Nina with the rebound. Koster's got it now. Pekin does a really nice job getting back on defense. It's been tough to really get anything off the fast break. Nina pokes hard. Now gets up to the elbow. And there's Wooden now. Kicks it out and just tough pass to handle there. You know, it's kind of down at her feet. Bounces out of bounds, but great idea there to drive and kick opposite against that defense. That usually creates some pretty open shots. You just got to deliver on the pass. Substitution for the Redbirds. That Wagner's back in. Replaces Stell. Pekin running 5 out here. And
that was
three doesn't go. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It'll be Pekin inbound, but you know when O'Neal subs out for Pekin here, really they're just 5 out. They've run a 5-guard set here. They're looking for threes, and you know Metamora's doing a nice job covering the middle, really not letting the drive happen. So, but you want the Redbirds to rebound out of that. Ball goes in. Nina with the nice contest and the rebound. Wooden now looking up, gets the ball to Koster. Layup won't go, and Nina's going to get called here on the foul.
A nice drive by Koster to get to the basket.
Yeah, that'll be the second foul on Nina. She'll have to sit down, and Peterson replaces her. Yeah, Redbirds do a nice job driving, getting to the hoop. It's tough to finish down there. Pekin with the finish. Puts it in, takes the 1-point lead here. Wagner for 3 off the front.
Ooh, man.
Good look.
Pretty good shot, just a little bit short. They traveled, yeah.
Yep. Nice see by the Redbirds there. Seckler and Sell check back in the lineup. They replaced Ledbetter and Koster. Wooden now gets it inside to Peterson.
Oh, nice.
The layup, nice job. Great job of catching, gathering herself, and going up strong. Puts the Redbirds back up by 1. Ball's loose on the floor, jump ball.
Looks like it'll be Metamora ball.
Nice job by Sell. And now O'Neal and Brown will check back in for Pekin. Wooden gets a screen from Sell. Sell pops. Gets it out to Peterson. Peterson tightly guarded, gets it over to Sell. Sell for 3. Rebound to Wooden. Wooden fights her way in.
Oh, nice.
Gets it over to Wagner for the left-handed layup. Nice pass down there by Wooden. Redbirds up by 3. Ball gets reversed. And
illegal screen,
yep,
yeah.
Illegal screen there. That's going to go against number 12, Leah Brown. Pekin's been sending a lot of high screens up there,
Yep.
Scott. You know, it's tough to fight through, but they've got to be completely set on those. Otherwise, the foul's going to get called. Seckler for 3.
Got it.
Nice look at Redbirds take a 6-point lead here with a little over 2.5 to go in the half.
I think that's their largest lead.
Yeah, largest lead of the night, absolutely. Pekin for 3. Nice rebounding there. Peterson, Seckler, and Sell did a great job. Kind of that rebounding triangle that had all 3 sides blocked out. Nice work defensively. Sell's getting pestered up top. Gets it over to Seckler. Seckler now. Over to Peterson. Now to Wooden in the corner. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Metamora ball. Redbirds up by 6 with 2 minutes to go in the half. Wooden now fakes the handoff, drives down, gets knocked out of bounds by Pekin. Redbirds to inbound underneath their own hoop. Sell now to take it in. Gets it out to Wooden. And now Wooden will kick it out to Seckler. The 3 just, I don't know if it got tipped or blocked. Did it get blocked? Yeah, that was just
I thought it was. It had to have been.
Yeah, just kind of, she hesitated on the shot, and I think the defender recovered. But Seckler's going to get called on a foul there off the rebound. Step back three doesn't go. And now foul's going to get called. Looks like it's going to go against Wood.
That'll be the 5th, and that'll send Pekin to the line for a bonus.
That'll be the 2nd on Wood, so she'll have to come out. Costa replaces her in the lineup. Yeah, Pekin will shoot 2 in the penalty. You said there, Scott. So Redbirds have Nina and Wooden now with 2 fouls here on the bench.
First one's up and good. And she gets the 2nd.
That's 15 Crawford, the junior from Pekin. Hits them both. Wagner gets down the lane, left-handed layup.
Oh,
rims
man.
out.
Like that drive, just did everything but go down.
Yeah, I mean, just rolled around the complete rim there. Pekin's really got this side-to-side action going here.
Travel.
And O'Neal's going to get called for a travel as she tried to drive baseline. But that side-to-side motion from Pekin is tough to defend, with all the screens and whatnot. So Redbird's doing a really nice job defensively here. Koster gets it to Sell. Back to Koster. Koster takes it to the rim. Layup is good. Nice job. All the lane just exploded to the rim for the layup.
Well, she got all the way down to the rim. That was.
O'Neal takes it down the lane.
Oh!
And it goes. She's going to pick one up here on Peterson. So O'Neal will go to the line here for the old-fashioned 3. A pretty athletic move there by O'Neal.
For sure.
Pekin with the rebound and putback. It cuts the lead down to 2 here. So
Redbirds will take a 2-point lead into the halftime locker room. Take this time to hear from our sponsors.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey Neil, how are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
Welcome to Kaufman Wellness Center. Our spinal decompression therapy helps alleviate pain and promote healing.
I had severe lower back pain. Dr. Kaufman, he suggested spinal decompression, and it has worked wonders.
At Kaufman Wellness Center, your journey to wellness starts here.
strong and mighty and tough. These weights are gonna be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're gonna need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today. Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Like go the other way, like to Iowa? Like, oh, she was already committed. Okay.
Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Midwest Building Systems, a family-owned company serving Central Illinois for 30-plus years. Call Midwest for all your building. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Thank you to our halftime sponsor, Merrill Lynch, local faces with big company resources. Sue's Place. Win or lose, there's always Sue's. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. Kerrigan's Pub, where fans become friends. Commerce Bank. From setting short-term goals to planning for your future, if it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC.
That's probably the worst one.
Easy Mortgage. Whether you're buying or refinancing, Easy Mortgage makes the process easy.
I don't ever remember having anything close to that bad. I'm like, but then again, I never hear that.
Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank.
Tell your fans to quiet down. I'm like, I don't even hear them. Why do you? I'm paying attention to the game, and that's where you're focused.
That's my wife.
Hanover's Pub. See you on the square.
No, I'm not big back. It'd be that tournament there, that state tournament, and the one down there in
Kirby Foods. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee owned.
we had the grounds crew yelling. It was Indiana.
That's in Warsaw, Indiana. Yeah.
That's the two worst things I think I can remember us as fans ever.
Thank you to our halftime sponsor, Merrill Lynch. We help families make great decisions with their money.
Maybe they remember a few other ones, but that's the two that stand out to me.
Yeah, and like I said, I wouldn't even know it about all.
Sue's Place. Come see us after the game.
Kind of hard to forget.
That was probably the most annoyed I am, right? Because like the tournament director says he's having a showcase, and then when I asked him to give me a list of what colleges are going to be there, he never responded. And when I got there and asked him again, he's like, "That's not my job to invite colleges. You're supposed to tell me." I'm like, like a showcase, every other showcase we ever go to, they're in that's why it's a showcase. Or inviting a bunch of
Redbirds, number 1, Jimmy Wagner, number 5, Bailey Nina, number 12, Andy Wooded, number 30, Tessa Sell, and number 33, Abby Peterson.
Usually when you play the game, usually that means you're going to have a really long game.
Welcome back to Metamora. We get ready to start this second half. Metamora took that 2-point lead, Randy, into the halftime locker room, and it'll be Pekin ball to start this third quarter. Metamora comes out with their starting lineup. So, and I think Pekin did too.
Yeah.
I think we only hit 1-3 that first half.
Yeah, one, maybe two. Wagner had one, Steckler had one that I can remember.
Oh, okay, yep.
But yeah, a lot rimmed out. Just a lot of things wouldn't fall for us. But Nina and Wooden had to take the bench. But boy, you had that 6-point lead. I thought we had a chance to extend, and then Pekin just kind of chipped away at there at the end. Had really a 4-point possession down there at the end to cut it to 2. So Pekin goes into O'Neill. She tries to reverse it for the 3. And her teammate thought she was shooting and was crashing the board. So a little miscommunication there. Redbird's the beneficiary of that.
Where you get the ball down that low, you get that much of a space, I think go ahead and shoot that.
Yeah, it's, ball goes into Nina. Oh, left-hand layup just won't go for her, but nice look down in the post. Both teams going to their sophomores early here in the second half. See the matchup here, Peterson now guarding O'Neill and Nina guarding Brown, looks like.
Yeah.
It takes a little pressure off of Nina, try to keep her out of foul trouble. Peterson now. And Wooden almost with the steal. Just bounces right back to Pekin. Kind of like what you said in the first half, Scott. Seems like that ball just keeps bouncing to Pekin. At some point, it's going to turn. And ball goes against O'Neill for turning it over. Little carry. And,
don't see that a lot, but.
No, you don't see that call very often. But on the crossover, she just pushed it over a little too much. But Redbirds, again, beneficiary of that call. Pekin with the aggressive man-to-man defense. Out way beyond the three-point line here. Wooden now gets a screen from Wagner. Tries to cut the corner. Out to Nina. Nina drives baseline, gets it tipped out of bounds.
Ooh.
And it looked like it was tipped. I thought it'd be Pekin off of Pekin, but it's going to be Pekin ball here, so.
Yeah, the ref was right there, though, see me.
Yeah. Tough one. Got to get the slow-mo camera on that, Scott. O'Neal now guarded by Nina. Pekin for three.
It bounces
in. And that's number 15, Crawford. Pekin takes the 1-point lead. Ball goes down to Wagner.
Travel.
Extra step there before she went up. Oster now will come in for Peterson.
Is that a 1-2-2 zone?
No, that was just the offensive alignment.
That was another
illegal screen against O'Neal there. And that'll be her second. Nina with the screen and roll. Passes a little long, saves it, and Pekin recovers. Wagner now is right on her, and Pekin takes the timeout. So Pekin with the 1-point lead here in the early going. We just got to get the timing down here, Scott. We're just a little bit off now, you know.
Be a little stronger with the ball, too, a little bit.
Yeah. I like what they're doing. They're looking to get the ball down to Nina and finish, and just that pass just hasn't been where it needs to be for her to get up and finish. It's been a little long, and we got the ball down to Wagner down there. That's probably a tough finish for her, smallest girl on our lineup. Get the ball down the block. That's a tough spot for her to get it and finish, so. Ball gets knocked away from the Birds. I think that was friendly fire there. For three.
Yep, that gives them a 4-point lead.
Saki from the corner. Pekin now the 4-point lead. Wooden now drives down and draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
Nice drive, nice drive.
Nice job of Wooden saying, hey, we got to get some points here.
Yeah, we haven't scored yet this quarter.
Yeah, well, I think you're right. It was 20-18, wasn't it? I keep thinking we had 18, but we have not scored. Oh, there's a lid on that rim, Scott.
Oh, man.
Got to bust the lid off that thing. There. Oh, Nina now runs down the offensive board.
Way to step through.
With the two. Gets the lane.
And good.
And she'll have a chance for a 3-point play here.
That was a much-needed bucket there.
Yeah, nice, strong play there by Nina to get to the rim and finish. Oh, free throw rimmed out. Redbirds still down by 2. Nice crossover there by the Pekin player. Dell now gets the tip. Pekin with the recovery. Boy, they're getting every loose ball.
Oh,
a little reverse layup there by Stocky. Gives Pekin a 4-point lead again. Coster now gets it to Nina. Nina drives the lane.
That's a charge.
And he gets called with the charge. And that's a tough one, Scott, because she kind of went off the edge and split the two, but
because she put her shoulder down?
Yeah, the Pekin defender did a nice job selling that call. But that's the third on Nina, so she's got to be cautious now. Pekin for 3, and it goes. And that's number 15, Lily Crawford. And Coach Hurst will take a timeout here, talk things over with Pekin now jumping out to the 7-point lead.
Yeah.
And just got to set something up here and, score and then get something going here on the defense. But Pekin suddenly feeling it,
Yeah. They've hit some threes. They've hit 2 in a row. And we've only got 2 for the game.
Yeah.
I have yet to see really any off-ball or on-ball screens.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a little weave up top here and then looking to kind of feed that ball down to the post. But, I think the Redbirds like a little bit of transition, but this Pekin team's been doing a great job getting back, and we have not got a transition bucket yet this game. That puts a lot of pressure on your half-court offense. So we'll see if that changes anything. But, you got a kid like Nina in there that can control the defensive boards. You almost want to send somebody, see if you can get some layups, There's your ball screen right there for Wooden. Sell comes up, and now they're going to draw a foul here. That goes against 42, Seidel for Pekin.
The problem is a lot of these, they get off to the wing and then they pick up their dribble.
Yeah, you can't stop.
No,
you got to keep that dribble. Wooden now drives down, gets it to Nina on the wing. Nina now drives baseline, goes up between 2 and still get to the line to shoot 2. And nice drive by Nina there. Get the ball out in front of her, split the defenders, and get to the rim. That's 3 fouls now on Leah Brown, number 12 there for Pekin. So she'll have to come out of the game. She gets replaced by number 3, Carmen Bush, the sophomore. Nina puts them both in, cuts the lead to 5. The Redbirds look like maybe a little more aggressive here on defense, kind of getting up and really guarding outside the 3-point line here. Ball gets poked away by Koster. Oh, and Nina is going to pick up a cheap one here on the loose ball foul. And that's going to be
3 on her.
Her 4th. That's going to be her 4th. So that's a tough call there for the Redbirds. That's just hustle by Nina there, but usually you don't see that loose ball foul called when the ball's out there, but should have been a 5-second call there. Somehow the referee let that go. Pekin gets in the lane. Rebound to Wooden. Wooden now got her head up. It's to Koster. Koster baseline jumper. Good. That's really the first transition bucket we've seen all day from the Redbirds here. So maybe we're just looking up the floor a little bit, trying to take a stab at this defense when it's a little weaker, in transition.
Our defense has really picked up.
Yeah, we've really taken the intensity up here a notch, so. For 3, doesn't go. Wooden now battles for it. For 3, doesn't go. Stella with the rebound. Gets it to Koster.
Need another bucket here.
Yeah, Pekin again with an aggressive defense up. And Koster now gets tripped on the floor here. It'll be Redbirds to inbound. Oh, that's 5 fouls. Actually should go to the line to shoot 2 here.
Yeah.
Pekin in the penalty.
I like the fact that Koster's going to the basket. Her and Wooden both have gone to the basket.
Yeah, taking it aggressively. Sometimes it's really, when the defense is pestering you like that, so hard to control the ball and not go anywhere with it, There's almost an advantage to the defense there. But when you start aggressively taking it at them, you put them in a position where you're going to draw that foul.
Gets them both. That's a 1-point ball game, Randy.
Nice job by the Redbirds out of the timeout. 6 straight points here.
And a lot of this is Koster's aggressiveness on defense and then taking it to them on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And just, we're just playing a whole,
Five.
and there's a 5-second call there drawn by Koster.
Yep.
And just like you said, the defense right now is really taking over here for the Redbirds, really changing the whole mindset of this game. Wooden now, it's to the elbow. Koster now looking for lanes. Gets a screen from Peterson up high, and now Coach Hurst will take a timeout.
That's a good timeout, too. It didn't look like our offense was really set up very well.
Yeah. We're just heavy on the right-hand side here. You know, we've got a lot of bodies over here. Our spacing needs to improve just a little bit. You know, we're driving into other players' defenders, you know, so maybe we'll space the floor here a little bit and get some driving lanes here for Wooden and Koster. And if they close that up, they should be able to dump it down to Peterson for the layup, you know, off the help. So a big possession here for the Redbirds, chance to take the lead.
So Metamora just 2 timeouts left.
The other thing I'm looking up there at the foul, you know, we've only given 2 fouls, but our defensive intensity has really stepped up. So it's nice to be able to play that level of defense without fouling here. Koster now off the handoff, gets it back to Wooden for 3. And boy, she was just too open, Scott. You know, you hate to say that, but when you're so open like that, you're thinking, man, I'm in a game. What's going on here? You know. So, but you know, it's a great look out of the timeout. Great chance. Redbirds just have to keep fighting. Koster again, causing some trouble up front for Pekin. And Wooden's going to get called here. A tough call.
That's a pretty good drive to the bucket.
Yeah, nice drive that she was straight up. Just, you know, maybe got her with the body just a little bit. That brings Covert to the line to shoot 2.
Comes up and good.
Crawford now comes back into the game. She replaces a sophomore, Carmen Bush. Both are good there from Covert. Pekin with a 3-point lead here. A little over a minute to go here. Wagner now kicks it out for Koster for 3.
Oh man, that was right on line.
It looked so good. I mean, she turned and ran almost like it was going down, too. I mean, it felt good to her. Wagner, gets called with the foul. Almost had the jump ball there. Tough one. Dell now will check into the game. She replaces Seckler. Ball goes into the corner. On the post, Wooden knocks it away. Pekin recovers. And now Wooden with the rebound, and she'll draw the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 to try to cut this thing to 1. So, nice job by Wooden on the board there. Wooden having a great game here on both sides of the floor here, defensively and offensively. Just doing all the little things.
Yep. Pretty balanced scoring for Metamora. Oh, gets them both.
Cuts it to 1, and now O'Neal and Brown come back into the game for Pekin. Pekin looking to hold it for 1 here. They're running the good old E-play here, Scott. Right? Keeping it up at half court. At some point, they'll be looking for driving lanes here. Maybe trying to get to the rim. Maybe a little screen and roll on the ball. O'Neal comes across the middle. Peterson now picks up the steal. Redbirds have a chance. Wagner for three. It's short. Pekin now. The half-quarter shot rims out, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Pekin up 31-30 here at Metamora.
Take this time to hear from our sponsors.
Kerrigan's Pub. This pub's for you. Commerce Bank. For nearly 160 years, Commerce Bank has been helping people find answers to the financial questions that matter most to them. If you have questions, give them a call. Thanks to our halftime sponsor, Merrill Lynch. Big advice from small town advisors.
So it'll be Redbird ball as we start this fourth quarter. Metamora will start the way they finished. Nina's still sitting with four fouls.
Yeah, Koster in there for Nina. Koster sets a screen for Wooden. Hits the ball over to Stell. And now it goes down to Peterson in the post. Puts it up.
Oh, nice.
Nice post. And Redbirds with a 1-point lead. Nice finish there by Peterson in between two defenders. Little screen there. Gets a little jump shot for Pekin. Up by two. I tell you what, Pekin screens well. Awful tough to defend. Koster now out to Wooden. Thought about the three. Now drives down the lane. She gets called for steps. It'll be Pekin to inbound. O'Neal against Peterson. Takes the jumper. Just rims out. Koster skies for the rebound. Now she's on the run. Drives the lane. Just won't go. Peterson knocks it around and out of bounds to Pekin. Boy, nice drive. Just wouldn't fall in for her. Nice to see her attacking the rim like that.
Yep. I think that's the key of Metamora coming back after being down 7 there in the middle of that third quarter.
Backdoor cut. Kind of almost a little high-low there, and that's Brown for the finish. Wooden now gets the screen from Peterson. Wooden for three. Just for Peterson now had it. Wagner now runs down the rebound. Gets over to Koster, back to Wooden. Wooden knifes in and gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
Good things happen when you drive to the bucket.
Absolutely. Just puts the defense on their heels.
They're not shooting the three particularly well here, and they've been driving well.
Yep, Redbirds have to get gritty here. So Nina comes back into the game. She replaces Wagner. Nina with 4 fouls has to be awful cautious here.
Got the second. 2-point ball game.
Pekin looking into O'Neal against Nina. And O'Neal gets it to go. Wooden now gets it out to Nina. Nina drives the lane, gets all the way to the left side, finishes.
Well, the sea just opened up for her too, didn't it?
Yeah, nice job. You know, when you drive the back side of the bucket, sometimes that happens. Everybody's so focused on ball side, but you get to that back side. Those Morton teams that were so good over the years, they attack the back side of the bucket, Scott. That's That is one of the things that it seems like it's always open. Nina with the rebound that's Peterson. She gets fouled. That goes against Covert. That's her third. Nice position there by Peterson on the boards.
Redbirds trail by 2. Plenty of time left, though.
Absolutely. We got a lot of basketball yet here. Peterson sets a high screen for Wooden. Gets the ball out to Coster. Over to Sell. Now down in the post to Nina with the left hand finishes.
Nice
Great ball reversal for the steal on the backside. Excellent basketball there by the Redbirds.
Real nice entry pass. Got Nina in a position where she could catch the ball and then go in for the shot.
Yeah, excellent work. Wooden now guarding O'Neal. O'Neal takes down.
Nice defense.
Good job to wall up there. Ball goes into the post. Nina with the rebound. Redbirds have a chance for the lead. Sell now for 3. Just rims out. Nina runs it down. Gets it into Coster. Out
Nice
to
job.
Wooden.
That's a hustle.
Nina sets the screen. Wooden for 3. Doesn't go. Peterson's. O'Neal pulls down the rebound. Gets it knocked away. Pekin recovers, and Pekin takes the timeout. All tied up at 37 here with 4:10 to go, Scotty.
Ball got knocked away again, right back to the Pekin players.
Pekin's had so many recoveries here on loose balls today. Craziness. But Redbirds here have tied it up, and I got to believe our shooting percentage is going to get better here, Scott. We just can't seem to get that ball to land in. But done some nice things here with Nina on the backside. With the drive and again with that when you move the ball around the outside and that post player can get sealed on the backside. That is such a nice offensive possession, especially a kid like Nina that can finish with the left hand with her size and her ability. That's excellent basketball.
Yeah. Still 4:10 to go in the ball game, all knotted up at 37, Randy, and I still think you still keep going down to Nina.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. She's such a weapon down there. And Peterson too. I mean, Peterson's done a nice job as well. So I think we have a big advantage in the post. We just got to get ourselves in position to use it. And when you reverse that ball from the top down to the wing, that creates a seal for that post player down on the block. And if we can expose that, we can really take advantage. But, just like we talked about in pregame, I mean, this is that pesky Pekin team that just won't go away.
Yeah.
So we just got to keep scrapping and fighting with these guys.
It's in the water over there, I think.
They're competitors. O'Neal against Peterson. Takes it in the short corner, gets it back out. For 3. And
Got
it. And that's number 2. I'm sorry, Stokey. Gives Pekin a 3-point lead. Coster now out top. And they get the seal to Nina and gets knocked out of bounds by Pekin. But again, nice offense there to rotate that ball around and let Nina seal on the backside.
Pretty good defensive play, though.
Yeah, nice job to get over that. That pass maybe has to be a little bit up in the air. Let Nina go up and get it and finish there. 3-pointer for Sell. Doesn't go. Peterson skies for the rebound. Back out to Sell for 3. And here it is. Tie game at 40. Nice job by Peterson to go up and tear that rebound down.
Give us another chance.
Absolutely. Second chance points are huge here in a game like this. Double screen. And now the ball gets thrown out of bounds. And nice job by Coster to fight through that screen. But, man, that double screen up top is tough. Redbirds looking for a lead here for the first time in a while. Peterson now has it. To Sell. Coster for 3 off the front. Peterson runs it down. Just loses it out of bounds.
Knocks it off her foot. Oh, that's too bad.
Tough one. And now Pekin substitution, number 42, Seidel. She comes in for Crawford. Got a barn burner here, Scott.
Yeah.
All knotted up at 40. O'Neal gets it. Guarded by Peterson.
Oh, nice job by Coster.
O'Neal backs her way in the lane. Reverse doesn't go. Gets her own rebound. Puts it in. Gives Pekin a 2-point lead. Peterson with a high screen for Wooden. Ball goes over to Nina. Nina now. Back to Wooden for three. Off the heel. Wagner. That's Coster. Skies for the rebound. Puts it in with the left hand. Wow. What a rebound there by Coster.
Really good effort. Woo.
O'Neal against Peterson. O'Neal thought about the three, thought better of it. Redbirds playing good defense, just keeping them in front of them. There's O'Neal, drives the baseline. She picks up the foul against Peterson. She'll go to the line to shoot two. The minute 17 here, all tied up at 42. Tell you what, O'Neal's a tough guard.
Oh, for sure.
She's got some moves.
This one's up, nothing but net.
Is Pekin the 1-point lead here. And now Brown and Crawford are back in the lineup for Pekin. Oh, misses the second one. And somehow Nina was trying to shelter Pekin player from the ball, and they jumped out of bounds and tipped it off of Nina. So it will be Pekin ball. And Wagner now comes back in the lineup. She replaces Peterson. So Pekin to inbound.
And they're going to take as much time off the clock as they want.
Yep, with the 1-point lead. And there's Coster. Called for the push.
You think so, maybe?
It's a tough one. That's the first foul on Coster. But, she was aggressively pursuing the steal. Just Pekin to inbound. Goes into O'Neal. Started by Nina. And Pekin taking time out here.
With 52 seconds to go, Redbirds trail by one. We have to foul, you think, just to get us into the position where if we need to make them go to the line, we can?
Yeah, we've only committed 2 fouls here, so we've got 2 to give before we take them to the line. So you're right, we foul, try to steal the inbound, right? Try to tip the inbound pass, and then at some point, you're right, you've got to decide who you're going to foul, who you're going to send to the line here, right? But if you get that ball, you got to attack.
So we stop them. Who do you get the ball to?
Well, I think you got to go down in the post to Nina, or have Nina set a ball screen, and you get either Wagner or Coster driving to the lane. If you kind of read the defense. If the defense picks up on stops the ball, well, you get it to Nina. If they don't stop the ball, I think you take the layup. But I think the play's got to revolve around Nina at some level, either as a screener or the post-up player. I think she's your most consistent weapon right now at this point. He gets it in. O'Neal's out top. Wagner now. Oh. And
over and back.
Over and back, yes. Yep, the referees are going to confer here, but it should be an over and back violation. Oh, they're considering that it was tipped. What the call is, so now they're giving the ball back to Pekin, which doesn't even make sense because they blew the ball dead when Pekin player touched it. So I don't think the ball even went out of bounds. Interesting, Scott. That's a very strange call.
Foul her.
And there's Wagner with the foul. It'll be the third foul on the Redbirds. His second foul on Wagner. Still have 2 to give. Ball goes up over the top. Caught by Pekin. O'Neal's got it, and she gets fouled by Wooden out top. So next foul
is a bonus.
Will be going to the line to shoot. That's the 4th foul on Wooden. So you've got Nina and Wooden out there, both with 4 fouls. That really can't give a foul. Ball goes in bounds. Koster now commits the foul, and that'll send Stocky to the line to shoot 2 here with 28 seconds to go. Now Peterson
off the Redbird bench. Took him in after the first free throw.
Yeah. And Stocky puts it in for Pekin, gives him a 2-point lead. Peterson now comes in for Wagner. He goes down low, paired up with Nina there to secure the board on the low block. And Peterson gets it. Excellent substitution there by Coach. So Redbirds down by 2 here, 20 seconds to go. Ball goes to Nina. She drives down. Layup won't go, gets her own rebound, gets fouled. And I don't know if that's on the floor.
Yeah.
So Redbirds to inbound here, down by 2 with 13 seconds to go. Ball goes in to Koster. Koster gets the screen from Sell. And Coach
they call it
takes
timeout.
Timeout with 7 seconds on the clock. Well, Scott, what do you do here?
Well, you're down 2, so you got to look for the 2, but I think you've got to get the ball in Koster's hands where she can get the ball down low to Nina. And at the very least, you tie it up. If not, you kick it out to Sell or one of them and let them hit the 3. Maybe get a game winner.
Yeah. I mean, I think you've got, Koster and Wooden really drive the ball well. You know what I mean? So if they get an open lane to the rim, they can drive for a layup. But you're right, But you've also got Peterson and Nina in there that can rebound. So a lot of times, at least when I was playing, Coach would say, "Hey, let's take this shot with 4 seconds to go. That way we got a chance at an offensive board." And right now, with Peterson and Nina in there, you've got 2 big players that have a high probability of getting that rebound. You know what I mean? So you could kind of have a secondary action here to get that rebound put back off a drive or something along those lines. So we'll see how this develops.
My guess is that they're going to run it to this corner. She's going to try to go to the opposite corner.
Ball goes into Koster. She drives the lane. Gets fouled.
Oh,
and one.
They counted it, Randy. They counted it.
Down on the continuation. And Koster will go to the line here for 1.
That's 5.
For the 1-point lead, and that's number 22, Covert, fouls out here for Pekin. And wow, Scott, that was some gold WNBA continuation there, man.
Well, that was one play we didn't think of.
My good, no, but you know what? She had that lane to the bucket, and I love it. You know, Coster and Wooden are great at getting to the rim and finishing. But now you got 6.2 on the clock. You got a lot of time here. So we got to make this free throw, and then we've got to play some defense and not foul.
Do you press?
I think you do. You put a little token pressure up there. Not too much. You don't want to foul, but you just want to slow them down, and you want to stay in front of them. You know, it's so much more difficult to make a shot with somebody in front of you and, you know, lunging for the steal, taking yourself out of position, and now you give them an open look at the bucket here. So wow, what a development there. I don't know about you. I thought that call was going to be on the floor, and I thought we were going to have to inbound.
Again, yeah.
And, yeah, you could kind of just see the look on Coach Hurst's face. That was kind of a gift there, you know.
Yep.
So, yeah, you'd certainly like to start this out with the made free throw, though. That would certainly put you in a better position here, right?
For sure.
You can see the Pekin coach is still debating the continuation call there, kind of pointing to the corner and saying, hey, that foul was all the way out there. But I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
Coster, chance to go up by one.
Got it.
Good. Redbirds up by one here. 6.2, and now Ledbetter will sub into the game. She replaces Nina. Then Pekin takes a timeout here to set some things up. And here we are, Scotty. The game of chess is on. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're not letting anybody get any rest on the benches here. No rest for the wicked, Scott.
Yep. Because originally he went full.
Yeah, I thought he did too, but he must have changed that to a 30-second. Maybe he didn't have a full-time timeout left.
Maybe not. And now they're out of timeouts, but there's only 6 seconds to go.
Yeah, so here it is. Pekin's got to go the full length of the court here with 6 seconds, so that's plenty of time, but, you know, you get in front of them and make them zigzag a little bit here. You can slow them down, you know, and you're going to have a chance to intercept. If it's a long pass, you're going to have a chance to run underneath it here.
So we'll take another time. I got a question for you, Randy. So you're taking the ball out of bounds.
Yep.
There's somebody guarding you.
Yep.
Out of bounds. You throw the ball, it comes right back to you out of bounds. You're already out of bounds. Is that out on you, or is it out on the defense?
You're saying if the defense tips the ball back to you and you're standing out of bounds, it's out on you. You can't. You touch the ball while it's out of bounds. So, but in this case, because this comes off a made bucket on the free throw, they'll have the chance to run the baseline.
So, and you can throw the ball out of bounds too.
Yeah, you can
after
throw
a made basket.
Yeah, and so that you can actually have another player go in the out of bounds, throw it to that other player. You still only have 5 seconds to get out of your hand.
That may not be a bad play because a lot of teams, they stop because they think they threw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. You're right. So, but in this case, you know, I would run the baseline, you know, get out from that person in front of me, run the baseline, and try to make a baseball-type pass or maybe a softball-type pass to make that work. But we'll see, you know. So I've got to believe that, you know, Pekin's maybe going to set a screen here and kind of create a little bit of a J-cut here. Now Coach is getting his players aligned here, so I got to believe. So there's 22 coming to get it. That's 12. Gets it inbounds on the baseline. And there it is. Redbirds win by one here at home, 45-44. Pekin never got the ball inbounds. Great job by Coach Hurst to put that pressure on. What a game here by the Lady Redbirds.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a chat with a happy head coach, Kayla Hurst.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, Midwest Building Systems. Small enough to listen, big enough to deliver. Call Midwest for all your building needs.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
From storefronts to civic landmarks, Martin Sign Service brings your message to life. As a full-service sign and graphics provider, we manage every detail from design to permitting, fabrication, and installation. Precision craftsmanship on every sign, every time. Channel letters, pylon, and digital message signs that stand out day and night. In business for over 65 years, our expert team delivers every project on time and on budget. Martin Sign Service, trusted for quality, committed to your brand. Contact us today for a free quote on your next project.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Thanks to our halftime sponsor, Merrill Lynch. Get supported by a team with over 100 years of experience. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you.
Welcome back to Metamora. We're here with a very happy head coach for Metamora. Coach, boy, in that third quarter, you went down 7. You call a timeout. And from that point on, your team really played well.
Yeah, they made a joke in the locker room because I said I think I had to get on you a little bit there, but they made a locker room that I went back to Coach Reedy because I really got on him in the timeout. But I think they needed it and needed to respond, and I just thought it was the right time to kind of give it to him a little bit.
What a great timeout. I mean, you guys came out and just played and tightened things up and stuff. So what I want to know is, Coach, what do you think about this call down here? You know, great little, Koster fakes, splits 2 defenders, finishes.
I love it for us. I don't know if I love it for an end of a mid-Illini game there. I don't know if it was the completely fair call, but, I mean, those happened at the end of the game, and it happened to be in our favor, so I can't complain.
Yeah, what a great play there by Koster. So her and Wooden just did a great job driving the lane all night. So fun to watch them.
I thought, too, that at times you get the ball in the wing and you reverse over to the other side and you were getting Nina down the lane a couple of times. And when you're able to do that, I think your offense is really, really good.
Yeah, and I think we do well, too, with when she's not in the game, being able to recognize how else we can get the ball inside. So her being our inside person, but then also if she gets in some foul trouble or we need to have her out on those possessions, our team really adapts well to have inside-outside games. So, yeah, she's a great player for us, but it also, when she does come out, it opens up a lot of things for other people, too. So she helps us both on the bench and on the floor as a dominating player.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, just, this is only the second time I've seen your team play tonight, you know what I mean? But that tenacious defense, it seemed like when you guys turned up the heat on the defense, everything else just kind of worked, and you got a couple transition buckets. I mean, Fika did a nice job getting back, So what are you guys doing with that defense? What's your secret sauce there?
That's what we work on the most. We know that that's our identity. That's what's going to help us stay in games. We are really disciplined with how we run that in practice, and we really hound that is how we're going to get all of our stops. So that's kind of like our break, even though we're playing hard. And like you said, it's a tenacious. They don't really get a breather, but that is our breather. That's where we want to create all the possessions so that offense becomes easy.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but nice win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That'll do it for Metamora. I want to thank Randy Begole today, my brother Mike on the camera, and Tom Hagan, the producer. That'll do it for Metamora. Redbirds win 45-44.
Thank you.